So we're going to do a test between the Hipshot bridge by Gotha and the Rail Tail by Floyd. I'm going to do it on this guitar. And it's a Brazilian Rosewood neck through, solid slab neck through to the bridge. The bridge connects to the neck, and it's got a hollow body. But let's give it a test and see if we can hear any difference in the sound. What's good about the Hipshot is that it has a stainless steel top plate under here. This plate here goes all over. It's stainless steel, and then it has regular steel saddles. So let's give it a listen and see if there's any difference in sound or tone between the Hipshot and the Floyd Rose Rail Tail. And let's check the tuning and see how the tuning goes. Sounds pretty good. The tuning's good. The tuning's good, stays right in tune. The Hipshot does. And I'm not going to change the settings on the amp. As you can see, the preamp is between 4 and 5. I'm not going to change anything. Everything is the same. I'm not going to shut it off. But I have to detune it. I'm going to use the same strings. Take this off, or take it apart, and then put that one on. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I got to make 2 separate videos. Okay, it's on there. What a beautiful tremolo too. Look at that guy. The action might be a little lower, but not by much. Up there, let's see. Yeah, it might be just slightly lower. A little bit up there than it was with this guy. Now I took this one off. And hold on a second. Yeah, that action looks a little higher, but I'll adjust it later. It should be close. It may affect the volume some. I haven't changed the amp at all. The setting is exactly the same. I didn't even touch the amp. So all I did was change the tremolo out. So this is the Floyd Rose Rail Tail versus the Gotha, excuse me, Floyd Rose Rail Tail versus the Gotha Hipshot bridge. And let's see if we can hear or experience any difference between the 2 tremolos. this seems to be, it seems a little brighter to me. Tuning is fantastic. I think the tuning might even be better with this than the Hipshot. But the Hipshot was just about perfect. This might be just slightly more, a few cents in tune. Although these strings are getting stretched out right now because I had them all stretched out on the other tremolo, but they probably haven't quite stretched out yet on this one. What I noticed right away is this is a little brighter in tone, and it stays in tune a little bit better, not much. The Hipshot, it's $148 for the Hipshot for this bridge is $148, okay? It's got a solid steel block. It has a stainless steel top plate and then steel saddles. And this is $148. This is $272. $20 of shipping made it $292 to my front door. So, is it worth $150 more? You get two of these for the same price as this. approximately, close, within a few dollars. Is it worth it? Well, I will say this. The confidence I have in the tuning on the Floyd Rose is fantastic. So for the pro guy, this is probably better, but you're paying an extra $100. You're paying twice the amount for the Hipshot. The Hipshots seem to have a little more bottom end, just slightly. They're about the same weight. I don't know, I'd have to put them on a scale to measure the weight. Tuning on the Floyd is perfect. Even when you bend. Tuning's a little better on the Floyd. Not, I mean, we're talking a few cents. Most people couldn't even hear the tuning differences between these two bridges. I can hear it a little bit, but it's such a few cents. This is just a few cents different in the tuning. If it's barely noticeable, this stays in tune better. It's a finer machined work of art. It probably stays in tune better because look at the saddles. The saddles don't move around. They're kind of locked in place there. See that? They don't move around. These don't touch each other. There's gaps in between it. Now the string holds it where it's supposed to be. But they can move around. See that? And that movement may cause it to go out of tune where these don't move around. These are not moving around. You know what I'm saying? They're pretty consistent and stable. And I think that may have something to do with it. The action is a little bit lower on this, and that may have something to do with the volume or the bottom end. I'll have to raise it up a little bit to see, but this gives you a really good idea of the differences between the Floyd Rose Railtail at $272 with, well, I paid $20 for shipping. So it was $292 altogether, and this was $148, and $148 versus $292. So it's twice as much. But it does stay in tune a little better. I will give it that. So if you're doing the pro thing and you want perfect tuning, this guy is better than this guy. But it's not much better. Is it really worth twice the amount? Well, it's what's done is done. I already paid it. But I'm saying I don't know if it's really worth twice as much. They should bring the price down on this. But, you know, you can't fault them for trying to make $1. And, you know, what I like this tremolo. It has a little locking thing on the back of it. And this has a little set screw back there. I don't know if you can see that. See that little set? But I couldn't get it to hold the tremolo in there. This one's held in there with the set screw. There's a set screw in there holding it in there, and you can tighten it up. So, anyway, that's my demo. take it with a grain of salt. I do like the Floyd Rose a little better because of the professional tuning.